Local Memphis Live continues with your host, Amy Sparopoulos.
Here's a question for you. What is love? Is it a connection, a chemical reaction, or is it fate bringing two souls together? Our next guests are hoping to find out as their brand new series allows us all to fill in the blank and answer love is. Welcome this morning, actors Will Catlett and Michelle Weaver, starring in this new romantic drama. Good morning to you both.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Boy, that is a loaded question. Love is, huh?
Yeah. Depending on where you at in life is depending on how loaded that question will be.
I know, right. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, ask me next week. I might have a different answer.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Golly, I'm going to start. Do you mind, ladies first? I'm going to start just.
Yes.
Okay. So what? This is a story that borrows from a real life relationship. Tell us about it.
Yes. Yeah, so it is inspired by Mara Brock-Akil and Celine McKill's real life story about how they met and also how they found love and also how they broke into Hollywood, into the careers that we see them in now. Yeah. Mara decided to do the show because so many people were just asking her genuinely, like, how do they do it? How do you balance love? How do you balance a career? And also, how do y'all look so happy doing it? Right. You guys still are into each other, obviously. Right. So she decided, instead of writing a book, do what she already knows and loves to do, make a TV show.
How cool is that? And you know, I think you just nailed it when you said that, because how do you look so happy? Because I mean, sometimes many times with love, the whole thing that we've heard, fake it until you make it, that doesn't work.
Right.
Wow.
No, that does not work. Not when it's real.
Absolutely. And I'm going to ask you just a little bit to expound on what we were talking about, how it intertwines the past and the present as you both go through what you're going through personally.
Yeah, in the story. You mean for as Nuri and Yasir?
Yes.
Yeah. So it is great that you get to see the wiser versions of Nuri and Yasir, you know, 20 years into the relationship, going back and exploring what it took, like how it started and everything. And, you know, Nuri, when you see me as Nuri, you meet her when she's really trying to figure herself out, you know, and in your mid-20s, you're trying to figure out how to process all the dreams, all the desires of your heart, who you are, what people have told you that you are, and how to break through that and actually define yourself. And so that's where, you know, Nuri is. She's, you know, dating the guys that people say she should date.
Absolutely.
She's breaking into the industry finally that she wants to break into. And then, you know, they hire you because you're creative, and then they tell you to be quiet. So that balance of being the newbie and still having to work your way to be respected. And then she meets a guy who totally was unexpectedly refreshing.
And Will, tell us,
the great thing
tell us about that guy.
I was going to say the great thing. Yeah, about Yasir. But I was going to just piggyback on that for a second to say that, you know, the older Yasir and Nuri, what it helps for the viewer is to know that they made it. And sometimes people just need to have that hope that, you know, here's some successful couples, not to mimic, but to also be a blueprint that they made it. Yeah. You know, and Yasir is on that journey. When you ask, you know, me to speak about Yasir, to me, all Yasir needed was an opportunity. All Celine needed was an opportunity. All Will Catlett needed was an opportunity. And sometimes in life, that's all you need to get to that next phase. And when he meets Nuri, she's that light. She's that opportunity to get to the next level. Not in a using sense, but she is the dream realized, the dream manifested, what I have not got to as of yet.
Absolutely. And I think that is the hope. I know that's the hope of all of us who are watching the show, that it will encourage others to continue on and answer that question for themselves, but also inspire them at the same time. So I can't thank you enough for being with us. We love your show. I have no doubt that it will be filled with great success. Check your local listings to see. Love is. Trust me, you do not want to miss this one. We're back after the break.